Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for another Battlefront 2 tips video. This video I'm going to be covering Maul. Again, if you're from any of my previous videos, hello. And to anyone who's new, this is without taking any star cards into account whatsoever. Like if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and tell me what I got wrong, if I got anything wrong. Let's just not waste time and get right into it. So, Maul. He's like probably one of the most fun characters to play in the entire game, and he's very dangerous if you use him right. Maul's biggest outright strength is by far his speed in pretty much all his facets. Like, his movement speed is the fastest of all the lightsaber heroes in the game thanks to his spin attack. His base sprint speed, I believe, is second only to Luke. His ability cooldowns, like his spin attack and furious throw, come back incredibly quickly. Chokehold is very slightly more mediocre, but honestly there are abilities that come back much slower than Chokehold. So Darth Maul has some very quick ability cooldowns. Furthermore, his lightsaber swing speed is also very, very fast. I believe it's one of the fastest in the game after Luke and Count Dooku. They're the only characters who can outswing Maul. Maul, he doesn't have a problem outswinging anyone else. He's very, very quick with his weapon, though his attacks are slightly wide, but he's still very fast. His stamina regeneration also regenerates from none to full in only about 2 seconds, although it does have a 2-second delay, so that's also quite quick. Everything about Maul is just fast, and he's easily, along with Luke and Count Dooku, he's one of the most aggressive duelists in the entire game. With Maul, you generally want to be on the attack. You don't really want to be playing Maul defensively. His defensive stamina, especially against blaster bolts, can be outclassed quite easily, so you want to be on the offense with Maul, as it takes much less stamina for you to swing than to block. And you know, Darth Maul deflects roughly 800 damage worth of blasters, and he can block around 10 saber attacks, which is the second worst block stamina in the entire game, just behind Luke. However, Darth Maul's attack stamina is 14 swings, which is an equal amount of times or more times than literally any other character light side and dark, not of course counting star card upgrades. So Darth Maul has really good offensive stamina, pretty bad defensive stamina. You want to play him offensively, but his speed will allow you to do that very, very well. However, Darth Maul, well, he does have some weaknesses. His first big weakness, which I've probably already touched on, is his defensive stamina. Maul struggles with people like Anakin and Yoda because they have a fair bit of offensive stamina. Plus, Anakin has his Passionate Strike, which can break through blocks. While he's doing his Passionate Strike, he can regen. And so Maul can't really do anything. If he gets cornered by an Anakin and he then runs out of stamina, he's fucked. Like, there's not too much he can do. He does have his speed to partly mitigate that, but you forgot Anakin has his pull. And Maul doesn't have the defensive stamina to block all of Anakin's strikes. Not to mention, against a blaster hero like Han Solo, whose shots will drain a lot of stamina, Maul is not going to be able to deflect all that much, and you'll have to rely mostly on your spin attack and dodges to get close. You know, you're not Darth Vader. You can't just block until you get close and still have half tank. No, you need to be moving a lot. So although his defensive stamina is a weakness, it can be somewhat mitigated. It's still a weakness nonetheless, though. Another one of Maul's weaknesses, though, is his low health. Darth Maul has the joint least health of any saber hero other than Yoda, but unlike Yoda, Maul doesn't really have a damage reduction star card that permanently increases his health, and nor does he have any way of buffing his health like Yoda has with his presence. Darth Maul, although he's very fast and very quick, he's also one of the easiest villains to shut down as in HVV. When I'm playing against him. When I'm playing as him, I also have to be careful. Like, if Luke pushes and repulses you against a wall, probably gonna die. Like, shot by a Han Solo, probably gonna lose half your health. Ragdoll by Anakin here, might as well hit respawn. Hit down by Rey, probably gonna get your butt fucked. The thing with Maul is you need to be watching other heroes' abilities like a hawk. You cannot afford to let yourself get comboed. Again, if you get pulled by Anakin, you're fucked. He does not have the health to just shrug off a combo like some of the other dark side saber users can. And he's just not as survivable as many other characters due to the fact that he just doesn't have the base health or the block stamina to survive for that long. So as Maul, you need to be a lot more meticulous with where you place yourself. Rushing into a room full of enemies, considering absolutely none of Maul's abilities can ever be a one hit, it's just a really, really bad idea, because you're probably going to die. He does have a fast swing speed, but you're still going to die. you won't be able to just clear a room with Darth Maul. It's not how it works. Maul is all about hit and run. He's kind of similar to Luke. He just doesn't deal as much damage as all, though he does have more speed and better health regeneration, as well as much better overall stamina than Luke, as his combined attack stamina is way higher. But Darth Maul, yeah, his big weaknesses is his defensive stamina and his low health. Also, another weakness that people don't realise is the fact that he is very vulnerable during his choke. Now, his choke hold, it can easily be blocked, double parried. If Han rolls it, he can then headshot you several times. You're probably going to lose like 400 health. And not to mention that, unlike Vader, Maul can't block during his choke. And he gets absolutely no damage reduction whatsoever. So be very, very careful where you use your choke. If you used it at the wrong time, then you can probably get dealt over 300 damage and it could cost you half your health or even your life. So be careful. Another thing about Darth Maul is that he's also vulnerable during his Furious Throw. His Furious Throw does hit targets and come back much faster than Vader's, but the added trade-off is that Maul cannot block attacks while he has thrown his saber. So if you're playing against, say, Luke, and he dodges inside the Furious Throw radius, he can hack away at you until you get the saber back, because you can't block. There's just absolutely nothing you can do. The Furious Throw can work as part of a combo, though it's pretty difficult to hit it, but it does make you quite vulnerable, especially against troopers, because it's not a one hit, and so people can just shoot you down while you don't have your saber, and it's like, be careful where you use it. Darth Maul, overall, he's very fun, but he can also be pretty vulnerable, which is why, again, Kylo Ren is definitely more friendly for new players. Maul, though, he's very fun. I mean, I think that's about it for Darth Maul, you know. A bit of a longer video than Kylo Ren, because there's a lot more to discuss, but still, if you made it to the end, then, well, yeah, you're a real one, and I thank you for it. You want me to do a video on the tier list for all heroes or cards for all heroes, then sure, drop a comment and I'll do so. But yeah, for now, peace out.